All right, it's confirmed. The POV cam is a curse.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are so.
If you didn't have her, you could bid to 680, huh?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, no.
Hey guys, welcome back for another auction weekend. As you can see, we've got some rainy weather in the background here, so it seems like we're going to be doing a lot of our auctions indoors. I've got 4 auctions that we prepped for all last night, had some vendor meetings. So the first one's going to be out in Bayswater. All right, so we just got to the first location for the auction. It's looking good. There's a couple of people outside already, which is already a good sign. But I'm a little bit late, so I've got to get in, and I've forgotten my POV thing. So I can't actually bring you POV, but I'll do my best to film everything that I can. All right, let's go. All right, so we passed that first property in. There's barely a bid, so we had 2 bidders in total, but they were very, very far from where the owner's willing to sell. So that auction, we just placed vendor bids until we got to the top end of the quoting range and then passed the property in. Now, I spoke to the owner on the way out and just gave him a little bit of words of advice in terms of what happens next. It goes to private sale, but obviously this comes with having conditional offers, so you do have to consider for subject to finance clauses, which means that if the people making the offer, their bank doesn't give them the loan or can't approve the loan, then they can withdraw the contract and also retrieve their deposit. So that, compared to receiving an unconditional offer at auction, is it's a little bit more risk, because if you accept that kind of an offer and it goes back to market, it does disrupt the marketing campaign. But nonetheless, we do have an offer that I've heard that's being negotiated outside of the auction, and it's significantly higher than what we reached at auction. Very close to the last vendor bid as well. So I think that's a very good offer given the turnout of the auction. So we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna keep track of it and give you guys an update as I see them. But for now, I'm heading out to Glen Waverley, which is where my second auction of the day is. So we'll see you there. All right. So we've just arrived at the second auction. Now we're in Glen Waverley. Now the street is pretty well packed with cars parked down the road. So I'm hoping that there's going to be quite a decent crowd here. Now the other thing is that the rain is a little bit on and off. We did the last auction inside, and so now I can see the sun a little bit coming out now, and the rain is slowing down. So I might just pop on my microphone and just get ready to do this one outside, because that would be ideal. But let's see how we go. I'm going to take you into the auction and we'll see how we go.
Let's make a good start here. On behalf of the team here at Long Ear Property, I'd like to thank you very much for joining us. It's a spectacular opportunity here for you, and it appeals to a multitude of buyers. Glen Waverley, of course, is a prestigious and affluent suburb here, so when you park your capital and your investment, you know it is absolutely going to give you a return on that investment. It is handing it over to you now for your spiritual bidding. Who would like to get the auction underway? Don't mind where we start. Happy to start at any opening figure where you see logical value, and we'll take it from there. 1.4, who was that? Over there. Thank you very much, sir. Good luck to you. $1,400,000 now the bid. Let's go on. $20,000 rises on top to keep things moving. 420. I've placed the vendor bid. Needs to be at $1,440,000 if you'd like. $1,440,000. 145. Thank you very much, sir. Good luck. 0.46. 10 over here. 3 bidders fighting it out, and good luck over here. $1,470,000. Reignited the auction here. $1,480,000. Let's go 90. 1.5 here. Got it there. At $1,510,000 10 now the bid. 20. 30. 30 now, $1,530,000 now the bid. 35, yeah, 45. 1.55, thank you very much, sir. Back in the lead. Number 10, 5.6. Be on the market. Let's just on the market and selling now. No better bidder offer. The property goes out this way, but at $1,565,065. 10,075, 580. Another 10, 590. Another 5,000, $1,605,000 now the bid. At $1 million. Ladies and gentlemen, we are so. Congratulations, well bid, well fought. Thank you very much for all of your attendance here, and have a good rest of the weekend.
So that was an absolutely crazy auction there. We had probably about 50 to 60 people crammed into there. We had the wet weather, so no choice but to cram everybody into that courtyard area, which, to be honest, probably worked out better because it creates that pressure, high pressure environment where everybody is side by side. The bidding was quite intense as well once the auction got started. And the property, I would say, was put on the market at the perfect time to achieve more bidding. So on the market at $1,540,000, and then another $65,000 to sell for $1.605, which is an incredible result. Congratulations obviously to all the owner, the seller, and also my clients as well. We took some photos and celebrated. Got a dining voucher and a bottle of wine as a celebratory gift. So that was very nice of the girls to prepare that for me. That's probably been the highlight of my week so far. It's going to be pretty hard to top that for my auctions to come. So we're heading out to Noble Park now for the next auction. I'll see you there. All right, so we just arrived at the location for the third auction now. We're gonna go in, have a look, but I can hear some noise out the background. It's a little bit annoying. It seems like there's a bit of a racetrack down the road here. So hopefully we can find a nice quiet place inside, or potentially just crank the speaker up loud enough to cover the noise. But we're about to step in for that. I can't really see too much on the street, so there's too much action on the street. So hopefully this one actually does sell. We'll jump on in and see how we go from there.
Thank you very much for joining us here for what I'm sure will be a wonderful auction, and what a wonderful auction it will be. Here's number 319, Novel's present in the beating heart of Noble Parks. And also we're heading into the springtime of the Melbourne market, so that's notoriously busy. This is the perfect time to close the book on your real estate journey, start creating your prices, family memories here today. So buyers, without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to you now for your security bidding. Who would like to start the auction here and get us underway? Don't mind where it is, have to start at any opening figure where you see logical value here. What's now? 700. 700, thank you very much, sir, and good luck to you. 720, thank you very much, happy to see you there. Competition well and truly ignited now. 720 now, let's go 40 if you will. 30, happy to take it. Just keep 740, happy to see you. 50, yep, got it ready, locked and loaded, ready to go. 750, 770, bang, great bid there. 80, straight back at it. 780 now, 790, bang, got it there. 790, let's go straight to 800. What about 95? 800, great bid, straight back at it. $800,000. 810, great bid there. 810, absolutely sure. Well done. What happens to the properties on the market? Absolutely certain. I tend to believe you, given the certainty of the no. At $810,000 in my heart, I still don't believe you because I'm paid not to. As the auctioneer, I get told no many times. 3 to 7 times is the magic number for a bidder. The other weekend, I had a bidder tell me no many more times than that, and they still came back in for more. At 810 now, the bid burns and believe you sure. What about another one? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your patience and participation. We were seeking out some instructions from our vendors at this point in time. They have given me clear instructions to request from our highest bidder to increase their bid to get to the point where the property's on the market. Now, I will confirm that price is $820,000, and just confirming once again, you're happy to increase your bid here. So at $820,000, we are officially on the market, untapped, unreserved, and selling here today. At $820,000, no further bid, we sell here today. $1,000, we are selling. What's twice? Third, final time, all done, finished, absolutely silent here at $850,000. We are selling. Round of applause for our new owners, please. We are It's almost like if I don't bring my POV pendant magnetic thing, that we sell more properties. So maybe I have to stop doing this POV content. It's getting in the way of me selling houses. But no, in all seriousness, another really good auction, but I think it all comes down to the expectation of the owner. In full transparency, the owners wanted more, but the reality of the market is that the price that we sold for is, I think, above what the market's willing to pay at the moment. So it really still shows through that the auction process is working. The sense that I'm getting at the moment, at least through these last couple of auctions, is that owners, vendors that are sellers, are coming more to terms with what is happening in the marketplace right now, and are a little bit more aligned with the buyer's expectations, right? So we're getting the market to actually meet a little bit more into the middle, and everybody can see that. So it really does feel like the market is heating up, not because prices are going up, but because owner expectations are becoming more and more realistic now. So that's certainly been the case here. We still got, in all fairness to the auction process, we still got an incredible result for the property. But full disclosure, the owners did want more. But I could say with full confidence that if you pass the property in that situation, it will take either a long time, 3 to 6 months probably, before you get an offer near what we got to in auction, or more. Or
you take the unconditional offer that you have today and sell, which I think eventually, given enough time to think about it, the owners have made the right choice for that. Let me know what you think, of course, because this is from my perspective as an auctioneer, seeing many of these owners making various choices, whether it's to sell or pass it. I definitely do see that some achieve a higher result later on, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't make the reality of that situation clear. In 3 to 6 months, yes, you may get an offer, but that's 3 to 6 months of keeping your home presentable, keeping your home in a way that's ready for inspection, being able to accommodate inspections in last minute, having conditional finance, conditions of building and pest inspections, and many more things like that. So you're talking about offers very similar to what we're getting on auction day. So all in all, I think this is the best thing that the vendors could have done. But of course, feel free to leave your comments on what your thoughts are. We're heading back to pick up the magnetic pendant now, so that I can actually bring you some form of POV content at the last auction. We're expecting good amounts of bidders, but I hope that does not jinx me. But I'll see you at the next auction. Right, so we've arrived at the last auction of the day. As you saw, we had some pretty wild weather on the way here, but I'm just enjoying a little bit of a snack that's prepared by the girls at the Glen Waverley property. They had so many novelties prepared for the bidders, including food. They had drinks and snacks everywhere. It was a great atmosphere, and really helped to bring up the buzz for all of the bidders and encourage them to come out in drips and droves and come in and create a great atmosphere. So enjoying a little bit of a snack on their behalf. Thanks, girls, for doing that. But we're also at the last auction. I'm a little bit early, so I can take the time to just have a bit of a snack and replenish the energy. But this one here, we're expecting 5 bidders. At least that's from the conversations that I was having last night. So I'm hoping that's going to be quite good. We'll refresh, recharge, and I'll see you in there.
Hey guys, how's it going? You here for the auction today?
Yeah, we are still the property. We're just waiting for
Very nice. Yeah, you guys look very comfortable and relaxed, that's all. It's almost like you're the owners already.
How's it going?
Yeah, good man. How are you? Are you here for the auction? Yeah, sounds good. We'll start in about 5 minutes, so Bilal will check you in. You guys even had a private driver drop you off here and everything. Luxury. Go for it, yeah. Head on in. We're about to start the auction soon. All right, hey guys.
Hi.
All right, so auction day now. We're packing the house, which is looking good, by the way. Like we've crammed them up into like a nice, warm little part of the living room area. So it feels like quite more of a crowd than we've actually got, which is good.
Oh.
So right now, how many bidders do we have?
We have 3 registered one now.
3?
So 1 over the call, 2 they are inside.
Yep. 3. All right. That's still pretty good.
And 2 actually walk in, which they are saying after seeing the house we might just decide. It's the first time they've seen the house.
Yep. So that's looking good, right? Like we've got 3 registered and 2 maybes, right? That's a really good auction already. Main thing, like we said yesterday, is to keep an eye on the competitive bidding. Okay, we don't know where the bidding's going to start to slow down, but where that is, that's when I'm going to really be signaling Bilal to get your instructions if he hasn't already. Okay, so be ready for that. In terms of reserve price, where do you guys want to set it for today?
We still permit 700.
Okay. So in terms of getting to 700, it may not be the case that we do that organically. Okay, so we talked about this and be ready for it. Now, is there a range that we can work with, right? It's not that we say that we put the property on the market at that price, but is there a range that Bilal can start to have that conversation with you if we have competitive bidding?
We will be considering 680.
Yep. Okay. So if we're getting around about that range, Bilal's going to start having that conversation with you, getting your final say-so. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll also signal if it's a little bit lower than that, the bidding's getting there, but it's starting to slow down. I'll also signal that as well. Okay. So just be ready for a decision. A quick decision's a good one. I don't mind if you need the time to take time to think about it. But if we're getting competitive bidding, say for example, all of our registered bidders are there and bidding, that's a really good sign to consider putting the property on the market potentially even earlier, if it means that we can re-stimulate the bidding. Okay, but that I'm happy to wait and see, but as long as we know what we're doing and roughly what kind of ranges we're working with, we'll get your final say-so.
Okay.
Okay? Settlement terms, what are we working with?
Let's just keep it between 1 to 2 months.
Okay, 30-60, that's fine.
4 to 8 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, well, let's get started then. I think we've got given enough time to everybody.
Yeah, should be fine.
All right, and then good luck to you guys, okay? Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the team here at Reliance Real Estate, I'd like to thank you very much for joining us here for what I'm sure will be a wonderful auction. And what a wonderful auction it will be for you. Homes all throughout, beautiful high ceilings as you come into the main living area. Lovely indoor and outdoor areas here that seamlessly transitions from that. Family memories here today. Without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to you now for your spirited bidding. Who would like to get the auction underway? 620, happy to see you in at $620,000. Very reasonable start here at $620,000. Let's go on $10,000 on the rise from here. At 630, happy to see you in, and good luck now at 600. What are you in? 35, thank you very much. 35, 40? 640, thank you very much, welcome back. Oh, it took you so long, but you're back in at 655. Now the bid, good luck over here. I'll take it, 658. 660, had the opportunity, that could have been your bid at $660,000 now. Welcome back to the lead at $660,000 now. 662. That's why we don't believe him. At 662, back in the lead. For the auction, I'll seek some instructions from our vendors, and we'll be back in just a moment's time. Won't be long, thank you.
I'll turn the speaker on, maybe we'll have. Here we go. We can hear you.
All right, hey guys. So we're at 662. Okay.
662.
662. Yep.
That's an unconditional.
Unconditional offer. And it took me probably about 3-4 minutes to get that bid out of them. So they're very close to their limits.
No, that guy is not willing to offer. We pushed them for 2 to get that holding negotiation sort of thing. So that's why he bid, and no one wants to bid.
Yeah. So we're all done, I think, across the board. I've confirmed with everybody else that they're done. Right, so 662, the decision now is whether or not you want it to be unconditional, right? Or we can pass the property in and your buyers have the ability to walk away. Because what's happening in the real estate market in Melbourne at the moment is buyers have too many choices, right? This buyer's probably offered more than he wants to for this kind of a property. So once we pass the property in, he may change his mind and say, nope, I'm out of here, not even 662. I think I put too big of a bid forward. I'm gonna go to the next property. So if we call the property on the market now, it guarantees that buyer buys at 662.
Right.
Now, usually I would offer to have a chat with the buyer and see if they'll bid against themselves, but just given how long it took to get another $2,000 bid from them, I don't think it's worth doing that for this particular buyer.
I think they will walk away. He's on the phone. He's not seeing the environment.
He's actually on the phone, so he's not in the auction environment either. So I think once we pass the property in, quite likely this buyer's probably going to regret bidding to 662. Right, this is where you guys have to make a decision.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Give us a couple minutes.
All right.
2 minutes? We're not gonna go to the market, so I guess we'll
pass
it.
pass the property in and negotiate from there. Not a problem. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your patience and anticipation while we sort out some instructions from our vendors. Now, I hope that's given you plenty of time, sir, to have a think about whether or not you'd like to bid. We're at $662,000 now at this point in time. My vendors have instructed me to pass the property into our highest bidder at this point in time. Thank you very much for your bidding. Thank you all very much for your bidding at $662,000. We formally passed the property into our highest bidder. A round of applause, by the way. Thank you all very much for your attendance and have a good rest of the weekend. Thank you. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you much.
All the best for the negotiations, sir.
Because that last auction passed in, we had multiple bidders, 3 bidders, got to $662,000. Vendor too far from the vendor's expectations, so passed the property in. I think that's the right move because I think we exhausted the competition before the property was on the market. So regardless, good decision, but the POV Cam, I don't know, I think I have to stop taking it around to auctions. Either way, that's my auction weekend. Thanks very much for tuning in, and I'll see you at the next one.